I'm attorney Justin Ziegler of Jay-Z Helps. Today I'm going to talk about an incident where a case where a Publix truck hit a pedestrian who was crossing the interstate. This is a photo of I-75, Interstate 75 in Florida. This isn't the actual location where the pedestrian was hit, but I'm just showing you I-75. The pedestrian was crossing the interstate on foot, which is a very bad fact for his claim or his lawsuit. It's actually his parents' lawsuit. So that's something to note. The estate, which is comprised of his parents, sued Publix and the truck driver for wrongful death. The largest component of a wrongful death claim like this is going to be the pain and suffering component, but the parents are also, and the estate is also entitled to recover money for funeral services and loss of support if the pedestrian, the decedent, was supporting someone. Now, the pedestrian was likely not married. I say this because I believe he was about 35 years old or so, and in order for his parents to be able to make a wrongful death claim for pain and suffering, he could not be married. If he was married, the parents would have no claim. If he was married, the wife would have a claim, and his minor children would have a claim as well. The incident happened at 3 in the morning, which is a terrible fact for the pedestrian. A lot of people say 3 in the morning you should not be walking out in the streets, let alone walking across an interstate. And again, it's a horrible situation what happened, but I'm just reporting on the facts and the case. He climbed a fence before hopping onto the interstate. He was wearing dark clothing. This is a black shirt. It's not the black shirt it's not the dark clothing he was wearing at the time of the incident, but I just want to show you what a dark shirt looks like, and know that if a pedestrian is wearing dark clothing and lighting is at issue, meaning it's difficult to see out the street, it makes it tougher. The pedestrian has an uphill battle and a tougher claim because the driver of the truck can say, hey, how could I have seen him? He was wearing dark clothing. There were also no street lights as well. That's another thing where if you're a pedestrian hit by a vehicle, a truck or another vehicle, and there's no street lights, it really makes the pedestrian's case much tougher. Now, despite all these things, pedestrian can still have a good case because truck drivers have to follow so many regulations. This truck in particular had a speed limit that could not go faster than 65 miles an hour. In fact, the truck was going 5 miles below the speed limit, which helped the truck driver's argument that he did nothing wrong and hurt the pedestrian's claim. Truck driver said that the pedestrian bolted across the interstate, was running. This, as you can see, is not a truck, but it's just a photo or an image so you can just get an idea of what may have happened. The officer said that there was a lot of skid marks, and this in particular hurt the pedestrian's case or his parents' wrongful death case because they said the officer said the truck driver attempted to make evasive action to try to avoid the accident, and he wasn't speeding, so he properly slammed on the brakes. The skid marks began 100 feet before the incident occurred. Sometimes skid marks can actually hurt the driver and make pedestrian's claim better. In this case, they hurt the pedestrian's case in part due to the fact the truck driver was driving below the speed limit. The estate, meaning the parents in the wrongful death case, they couldn't show that the truck driver was at fault. So it made it very, very tough. They didn't have any independent testimony. They didn't have an accident reconstructionist to help. Publix Supermarket put 100% blame on the pedestrian in Florida. If you're a pedestrian 100% at fault, you get 0 in your wrongful death claim. The pedestrian still would have a PIP claim for up to $10,000 in medical bills and lost wages, but that would come generally in most cases through the pedestrian's own vehicle or through the vehicle of any resident relatives that the pedestrian lived with in most cases. Publix said, hey pedestrian, or hey estate, you have no proof that the truck driver did anything wrong. The trial court dismissed the case. The parents then appealed. And the appeals court said the parents' belief, the parents were not at the accident scene. They did not hire an accident reconstructionist who said that the Publix truck driver did something wrong. So the appeals court said, the fact that you're just saying you think the Publix truck driver should have taken some evasive action and paid more attention was not enough for the case to keep moving forward. So unfortunately, for the pedestrian's family, he lost. They lost a son, which is obviously very sad, and they got nothing for the case. This case is just an example showing you that even if you're a pedestrian and you get hit by a vehicle, the case is not always a slam dunk. Okay, but every case needs to be looked at separately on its own merits, because you change a few facts, the pedestrian may have had a very good claim. Most pedestrian cases do not get dismissed before trial. This one did. I hope you liked this video. Please subscribe to my channel. Please like the video. Please call me at 888-594-3577. 888-594-888 888-JZ helps. I look forward to hearing from you.